What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Clint Navigator Bowman of the Outerhaven Productions. To my right, I have Elizabeth Flotter, our content manager, managing editor. We also have our all-around geek culture, Nintendo nerd, William Coke, sitting right here. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a recap of what went on during New York Comic Con this year, all of the panels that we got a chance to go to, all the panels we didn't get a chance to go to, and our overall thoughts on what's going on. So I'm going to start with Liz real quick. Liz, talk about it, and talk a little bit louder so the mic can pick you up.
I had pretty big plans for Comic-Con 2016. Viz Media had several panels on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was only able to get into one panel this year, and that was the Sailor Moon panel. And I had to line up almost 2 hours early to get in. And that was despite the convention giving Viz Media a larger room this year.
And the reason for that is?
Well, actually, because I was the only one who actually attended the Bandai Namco Shonen Jump, a lot of the different cons this year, and obviously the one most important thing is because they never cleared out the rooms in each panels, and that's unfortunately that's screwed over a lot.
That
of
is a
people.
serious problem. San Diego Comic-Con, even Otakon, with an attendance of less than 30,000 people per year, does room clearing. But New York Comic-Con, with over 100,000 people a year, isn't clearing rooms, and people will sit in the same room all day.
Now, mind you, it's about 200,000 people that attend New York Comic Con over the last per year over the last 3 years, because especially since they completed the construction on the Javits Center, got more space. But it seems like it's less organization. And the problem is, I go to PAX East on a regular basis. It's about 100,000 plus room clearing all the time. They got queue rooms, all that fun stuff. So, so if you can name one problem that you had with New York Comic Con, and that could be fixed, and a solution for that, what would it be? I'm going to start with Will on that one.
Oh man, where do I begin? Because I've been noticing this has been an ongoing trend that has been happening for so long right now. Is definitely communication. I mean, it's like they said like, oh, press is here, press is there, nope, and then it was just like, oh, down here, down there. It's like it's a whole lot of miscommunication with regard to crew, the security. It's just there's a lot of misinformation that doesn't travel so easy, and it's just all. I noticed a lot of customers also just like really getting furious at the staff just because of, again, the lack of communication.
And the staff is rude when you don't follow directions.
But at the same time, there's a lot of people that don't follow directions.
But if I'm told to go through the middle door, and I go through the middle door, and then the staff member behind the middle door says, "What are you doing going through the middle door for? Go through the right door." That's not necessary.
Well, the same thing happened at Otakon 2015. There was a lot of miscommunication there too. Otakon at least fixed it for their last year in Baltimore. I understand it's the New York City Comic Con, recap. We got to kind of talk about that.
Fixes. They correct things. They listen to the fans. They have a Q&A session at the end of each Otakon asking the fans, what can we do to make this convention more welcoming and comfortable for you?
New York Comic Con, on the other hand, I don't believe they have done that, have they?
Just to correct, because like actually I think that's already just passed right now, but like they do have a yearly NYQ and A staff, but I'm not sure if they are taking feedback. I do have no idea.
I think it's for the staff only, because I know for a fact a friend of mine at least that works in staff at New York Comic Con usually has that kind of thing that they talk about. And if there actually was more people talking about it, like the fans and stuff. That's the thing. Liz, is there anything else that you would fix? Because I know Will's stated communication, you agreed. But is there anything else that you would fix?
The ticket process, getting a badge is a nightmare, and they're using all this technology. Oh, New York Comic Con is so technologically advanced, our chips, RFID chips in the badges, that's so not necessary. It's not helping with the scalping issue because there are people still outside scalping, and then you have to check in, you have to check out. That makes lines to get in, lines to exit. Whoever has to wait on a line to get out of a convention, I've never had to do that. San Diego Comic Con, no scalping, and if there is, it's minimal. You pick up your badge the day before, you have to show ID. Your ID has to match the name on the badge. Same thing with Otakon. You pick it up, you show ID the day before. You don't have to worry about scalping on the same scale. They should also be selling less tickets. The Javits Convention Center is too small.
I wouldn't say it's small. I just say they pack it in too tightly.
But
I think there needs to be facility management in a sense, and I think that's the biggest issue that we have presented with the Javits Center as a whole. Because I can provide an example: New York Toy Fair. New York Toy Fair isn't a lot. Well, technically it's not open to the public, but the amount of press that comes there, you would think that it's crazy, but it's not. It's actually very well organized. Playfair, in the same respect, got a decent amount of people. Playfair got so much people that they are doing Playfair and Toyfair separately this year. I can imagine it's a little more organized.
Well, since we're stuck with the Javits, why don't we talk about ways to make the Javits better? Since it's not going anywhere, perhaps the bathroom situation. Some bathrooms are cut off. There's 2 lines to go into the same bathroom.
Right.
And the bathrooms, I don't know about the men's bathroom, the women's bathroom, it's only 3 stalls. The biggest bathroom.
The men's bathroom is pretty tiny over
It's
there.
pretty darn tiny.
It's small.
It's a stall, and a urinal
Precisely. That's a huge issue.
in the press area, you know?
Yeah, in the back, yeah. That's what
You're waiting 15 to 20 minutes just to use the bathroom. You go to other convention centers, Baltimore Convention Center,
Boston
San Diego
Convention
Convention
Center.
There's 10 bathroom stalls per bathroom, and there's several bathrooms per floor. If the Javits, they're constantly doing construction, they're constantly expanding. Maybe they need to work on the plumbing a little bit.
Right. So, I mean, for me, it's just queue management. Queue management might be the worst at New York Comic Con in a lot of ways because of the fact that they do not clear out panels. You must check in to get to the main stage, and that information isn't clearly communicated. So when we went to the Iron Fist panel, me and Matt didn't get in.
yes, I heard about that regarding to it. I mean, like, because...
Delilah was a little salty at that too.
Because I believe this year I actually also experienced it myself. It's like, you had to go into the C Hall to go actually queue in to get your badge verified so you can actually go into the panel this year. That's what I've heard.
Right, and that's the biggest issue that's there presented. So at the same time, you know, you look at some of the outside panels, like, oh, we're not going to clear out the panel. So you see the Sailor Moon panel, there's people in there from other panels or waiting for another panel, and it's just there. Who cares about Sailor Moon? We're just waiting for the next panel.
It would be frustrating for the people running the panel because they're counting everybody waiting on that line under
Yes,
the assumption
yes.
that room will clear, and then it doesn't.
Right.
Well, yeah, for the panel rooms, but not for the main stage, correct?
For the panel rooms. Oh, main stage is the same. Main stage isn't clear.
No, main stage they clear. I believe they do clear, yes.
And at Hammerstein, they didn't clear either. Because myself and Sarah went to the Hammerstein, they did not clear the Hammerstein.
Basically, the conclusion is we need room clearing. You go to Otakon. My favorite example, if you look at the schedule, it tells you when there's a room clearance. There might be panel 1, panel 2. They don't clear the room. Panel 3 is a big panel. They know it's a big panel. There's a room clear on the schedule. So everyone in that room for panels 1 and 2 needs to get out.
Absolutely on that one. So if there's one thing that you can say that you liked about New York Comic Con, I know we started with the negative first, but we had to get that out the way.
Of course, you gotta
We had to get that out the way. You know, here's the bad news. Now here's the good news. If there was a way to get what you liked about New York Comic Con, some of the things that you enjoyed, you know, I'm gonna start first. I loved meeting Yaya Han for the first time.
Of course, you gotta have at least meet Diana at least once.
You know,
At least once?
at least,
hard.
you know, I met Yaya Han. We just met Yaya Han. She's such a sweetheart.
Stay tuned for our interview.
Yeah, and we also got a chance to check out. We got a chance to check out the cosplayers that's on the floor, and my phone is going off at an inappropriate time because it's Matthew.
How professional of you.
How professional? No,
Don't edit that out.
I'm not editing it out at all. You know, fuck it, we'll do it live. You know,
One
just
take.
checking out, you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff with Konami. Konami was a pleasure to work with.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, a very much of a pleasure to work with. We're gonna get something about Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links up in the near future. Getting a chance to play the Power Rangers game.
Oh my God, yes. Play
It's
the
a
Power
different,
Rangers.
it's a different experience, but it's a lot of fun, and I actually really enjoyed playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yes, and yeah, I played it with Glenn. It is definitely something to definitely look out to. Definitely look out for.
All right, so Elizabeth, something that you liked.
Well, not directly Comic-Con related. In fact, I don't even need Comic-Con for this.
Oh.
Sailor Moon meetup. I'm a cosplayer. I met up with my Moonies.
And you didn't tell me?
It was on the schedule. It was officially on the New York Comic Con schedule. The Sailor Moon meetup had its own panel room.
Aye.
And then we went outside to take pictures by the water fountains, and it was enjoyable. It was actually a fan-organized event, and New York
Okay.
Comic Con approved of it.
All right, William, what did you like?
Oh man, where do I begin? I pretty much have an entire list, but
Short and sweet, my friend. Short and
all right, fine. I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm very surprised that Square Enix has been very tightly managed. I mean, I actually went on to playing Final Fantasy 15, and yeah, obviously, if you want to play Final Fantasy 15, it's sold out in 10 minutes. But like, I'll let you know right now, the Square Enix booth, like World of Final Fantasy 15, those demos have been a great highlight of my life, of this Comic Con so far. If you play
I'm
Final
not
Fantasy
editing that out, by the way. He said of his life.
Sorry. Okay, fine.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. But basically, look forward to Final Fantasy 15. It's definitely have so much detail, just a lot of things to cover. And World of Final Fantasy as well. If you enjoy cuteness, definitely look forward to that as well in the coming years. So Square Enix has definitely got my vote for this year so far.
I want to take a moment, just cut him off, sorry.
No, go ahead.
To talk about customer service. I purchased an item from the Culture Flight booth yesterday. It was a Pusheen tumbler, and it was missing a piece. I just Facebooked them and told them, can I come back to the booth the next day and could you exchange it? Because a lot of these conventions, you buy something from the booth, that's it. You're shit out of luck if something's missing. And I didn't check the box when I left the Culture Flight booth. They said, just come by, we'll give you a new one. And it was a perfectly sound experience.
So speaking of positive shout-outs, Will, is there any positive shout-outs that you would give out to anybody at New York Comic Con?
Man, positive shout-outs, if there's any. Oh, man.
I know there's got to be something.
Well, I mean, definitely one of my close friends who helped me out with the Final Fantasy build. Shout out to you, Cody. And regards to anybody else, there is definitely one staff member that has definitely helped me out. I mean, it's definitely great seeing you, Shante Williams. It's definitely great seeing you. And anybody particular to shout out to, the staff or
staff, panels, whatever. Somebody like for people you met on the floor.
Oh, I got some. I really enjoyed both the calls and the Simplicity booths. These are getting bigger each year. Last year there was this little tiny corner with McCall's and Simplicity, and they only sold a handful of patterns. This year, both companies had huge booths. In fact, the Simplicity booth was modeled after a 50s diner.
Yo, that was lit.
It was great, and their patterns were $5.
I think you might be able to see it in the background, like right behind Liz.
It's somewhere back there, but I really enjoyed talking to them, and people sat down with me and said, wow, you have a really nice cosplay. Which pattern did you use? What can we do better to make these patterns more readable, more accessible for average, home sewers? And that really connected with me because I rely on patterns as a cosplayer who doesn't have any formal training. I'm self-taught.
All right, so I'm gonna give a shout out to the cast of Man in the High Castle.
Oh.
Because those people are fantastic. I don't remember their names exactly, and I feel really terrible for that because I never really knew about Man in the High Castle. Being able to talk about history, being able to talk about film, being able to talk about just the aesthetics of the production of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I actually just was aware of it actually at the Ruby panel as well.
Yeah, so Man in the High Castle is a fantastic show. You should go check that out. It's on Amazon. It's going to be streaming. It's going to be in season 2 coming out. But just talking history, just talking film. I mean, it's amazing how well read these people are. You don't see a lot of actors that are very well read.
Really study into the history.
And really studying, so because Man in the High Castle is Nazi stuff.
Yes.
So you're going into fascist Japan, Mussolini's Italy, and Hitler's Germany.
Yes.
And then they have to get deep in, and then they build a community, and they love each other like family. Mm-hmm. So that's actually pretty solid.
And I thank you for giving me the time. So I have a person to definitely shout out to. Is definitely thank you, Rooster Teeth Panda. I gotta give shout outs to them. Today's Ruby panel was just absolutely great. Pretty much the banter, all up, just basically really all around love to the crowd that they show. I mean, that's one thing that's why they have such a bigger presence here in New York Comic Con this year. They have a bigger booth, banners up, pretty much what they show, the effort, and as well as what they show to the fans, from me, is just unconditional love. So definitely I have to say thank you, Rooster Teeth. Shout outs to you. You have done a great job this year, and I hope.
Yeah, I love talking with them last year. I love talking with them last year. I'm gonna honestly say that they were really cool people last year, and I can imagine they're really cool people this year. So check this out. Anything you're looking forward to if you would decide to come back next year?
Oh,
Sewing
man.
patterns and cosplay.
I can dig that. I'm looking forward to more gaming content, more anime content, really.
Yes,
I really hope
yes, I
so.
really want more gaming content. I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure maybe you probably audience also knows that there's gonna be another anime convention specifically.
In 2017, yes.
Yes, in 2017. So
Hopefully that
perhaps.
won't get gobbled up by read exhibitions. But definitely second to gaming content. I used to come to New York Comic Con with the specific intention to play video games. I remember playing Tekken, you know,
Whoa,
And-
Tekken 7 was here.
Well,
the
it was.
lines this time. Before, I was able to play multiple times, and then they had booths on different ends of the building
Oh, yeah.
where I could play against other people who were at the convention.
Oh, they had the
Okay.
sticks and everything. Capcom was here with Street Fighter 5 and Resident Evil 7.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, you know,
and
they were here.
DDR was here. You know, it was very interactive.
You know, like Adult Swim had their VR games and
Yes,
stuff
yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
And then Square Enix had their booth, and Konami had Yu-Gi-Oh! And they had Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. I'm
Yes.
shocked that I'm shocked that the Pokemon Company didn't come in. But yeah, let's end this real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Clan Navigator Bowman. This is Liz. This is Will, and we are going to get up out of here. Please stay tuned for more Comic-Con content and more gaming and geek content on the Outerhaven.net. Check us out on all the social medias. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Peace.